What's up, everybody? It's Watch with Josh and me, Joshua Lengfelder, the first Randonaut ever. And I am here, the Randonaut champion, the people's Randonaut, to tell you like all the new updates, everything our team's been working on, which is like the Discover feed, which is like this new cool thing where you can like actually post your trip reports in the app and view them. Yeah, so there's a cool little like preview there. So like all your trip reports will be in the Discover feed. We already have our beta testers testing it out. And this is what I'm going to be doing this weekend is going around Fort Worth and randonauting and posting the Discover to the Discover feed. So we're super excited about that. Like it's like a novelty-based social media site. It's totally groundbreaking, never been done before. Like it's just for like weird things that people find. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you to all our new viewers. And shout out to all the other people who have like been here forever. Yeah, everything is better with a buddy. So I'm gonna bring on my friend Derek, who's kind of a behind the scenes guy.
What's up, Joshua?
How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well.
Nice.
I just went and bought myself a copy of the official guide to Randonautica.
Heck yeah! Did you buy it in the store?
I went to the store and I bought it.
That's gonna be a good feeling, right? Like you going in there and like you see it on the shelf and you go and you make the purchase at the register. Did you say anything to the cashier?
No, no. I didn't. They didn't care anyway. Yeah. My sister bought one and she was like, "Oh, that's my brother's book," and they were just like, "Whatever." But like my mom she goes to the Jewish Community Center and like all the Jews are like, "Oh, your son's an author. That's so amazing." And they introduced her as the mother of an author. So,
that's really cool. A lot of proud people.
Yeah,
hey, Ren's Bubble, for the shout out.
Hey, Ren's Bubble.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. That's got to be a good experience. Like you work really hard on something, and then you go out and one, it's getting published, which is an amazing thing, and then two, just to go out and you see it on the shelf, and you're like, oh, I'm up along a bunch of other kind of books and established authors and things like that. You just have that feeling. It must be awesome, dude. Just
to be on the same shelves as classics, and we'll be in libraries, and some guy. He'll have his little nephew digging through his closet and he'll be like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
In 20 years, it's just, I'm blessed,
Very cool, man. I'm super excited.
Expected it, but
super happy.
We have some people who bought the book.
Yeah.
Who need a shout out?
Absolutely. So you can find the book on shelves now, but we had some people that pre-ordered it between our last episode and now. So shout out to June. Shout out to Davis, and shout out to Mitley and Gemma, or Mitley and Gemma. I'm not sure. I think it's Gemma with a G. But shout out to everybody for pre-ordering the book since last episode and stuff. We really appreciate it. And
I think it's Gemma.
I think it's Gemma as well, but who knows?
Yeah,
I put your names all the time. So, shout out to Quinto for pre-ordering.
Quinto for pre-ordering the book.
Yeah,
we really put a lot into it. It was like a really interesting time in my life because like I was like moving to the countryside while I was writing the book, and I was literally like moving out of the countryside while the book was being published. So it was like really crazy.
Very cool. Look at Doc's Widow saying reading it for the second time. Love it. That's awesome. That's cool. That's a good sign because the book's been out not very long, and for someone to read it twice already that's amazing. Yeah. Tiffany Martell says, love watching, seen so many scary stalker videos that I was scared to actually do it myself. Watching this live stream has totally changed my perspective, and I'm hoping to go randonauting soon.
Yeah,
we appreciate it. That's the point of this podcast is or the stream is to kind of show like it's not all dark things and whatever, and it's very positive, right, Joshua?
Right, and you can have a thrilling experience, but it doesn't have to be like you getting stalked. A lot of those videos are fake and like just entertainment. You know what I mean? Like I have used it for personal growth, basically. And that was a very thrilling experience. Like I almost stepped on a rattlesnake, but it permanently heightened my awareness when I almost stepped on that rattlesnake. So like, yeah, be careful when you go out there, use situational awareness. That's what we always tell people. And you can make the adventure whatever you want it to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of adventures, we have a few adventures here, some videos and stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and check out and check out other people's adventures too. And this first one actually was submitted to us. So if you, you guys are watching and you have your own videos that you want to submit, you can submit it to us at randonautica.com/ submit your trip, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that's the there it is. Yes, thank you, David. randonautica.com/ submit your trip. We were right. So if you guys have any submissions that you would like us to see and check out, you can go there and you submit it there. It could be a video, it could be just a post with some photos and stuff. This first one here is from Vicky, who actually we had we mentioned her last time that she submitted a slideshow last time, and it was really cool. So she actually submitted another. This one's an actual video this time. Through our randonautica.com/ submit your trip. So let's check it out.
I'm super excited about this one.
So I set my intention as Josh, and it brought me to a cluster of lovely horses. I don't know much about you, Josh. Do you keep horses? So actually this is closer to my point. I was a few, maybe about 50 meters out before got the local town sign, Treehouse the Bay, where I live. And over there, yonder is the point. But do you like to ride horses, Josh? Something about horses.
Do you like to ride horses, Josh?
Oh, you're a circus performer.
You know, I've always had a really big respect for horses.
There she is.
And,
okay, Josh. I've just Googled you and it says you live on a homestead.
Yeah.
Google what a homestead was. I've got a vague idea. It's like a farm.
I was totally living on a farm.
What do you think? Should we go do another Josh, or should we do a Derek? I don't know Derek's surname. So my next go at Josh has brought me to point just beyond that washing line. There are lions.
Derek is dirty laundry or clean laundry.
She ended up not doing mine.
Meadow.
Oh,
she considered doing it, but then
pathway cut around it.
I think this is still a Josh trip.
Does any of this remind you of you, Josh? Hey, Josh.
Yeah, well, my last name is Lengfelder, which means long field.
Chase.
Really?
There's a Buddhist head on the grid.
Oh, here we go.
And a Buddhist head on the grid.
It's a Buddhist head there.
And
Buddhist head.
Any of this remind you of you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I used to have this Buddha head, like, for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, like, it was like when I was in high school, I bought that thing at Ross, and it was like one of the first kind of like esoteric like objects I guess I bought was just like the head of the Buddha.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. And actually just today we set up a like Buddha water fountain in our house. So
well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that's a successful trip.
Pretty on target. Yeah.
Very cool. How did it feel? How did it feel being the intention?
That was a little creepy and spooky. Like, yeah, like my own creation turned against me. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. And I mean, the fact that on the Chinese zodiac, I'm a horse. And she found a Buddha head, which is like totally my vibe. Like, that's
a lot of. I'd say that ties into you pretty well. She also found some dirty clothes. Have you? When's the last time you done your laundry?
I have a lot of dirty laundry because we just moved and our washer and dryer broke. So
there you go. So I say that's a success.
There you go.
There's some people tipping their hat to her in the comment section. Yeah, I'd say cool trip. Vicky, if you want to do it for me, go for it. Just do Derek from Randonautica or Derek from Watch with Josh, and then see what comes up, and then yeah, I'd love to see it. But Vicky, thank you so much for submitting that. Again, guys, if you want to submit, it's randonautica.com/submit your trip. Jennifer Sample says, I've been taken a few places with a Buddha statue too. Is that becoming a recurring theme for other people?
I wonder. We'll have to see.
Yeah, if you guys, anybody in the comment section, let us know.
Yeah, with the discovery feed, we'll be able to actually track that and
good point.
Yeah, we'll be able to see if people are finding Buddha stuff more than usual.
Yeah,
and sync up with those people who found Buddha heads too, and see if the results of their other trips are similar. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. Let's see video number 2.
Yeah.
What's good? Part 2 to MMIQC. So breaking out of stasis doesn't necessarily mean that you're breaking out the matrix or breaking out the simulation. But what you've done is that you basically combine a number of random events to achieve an event desired, which what you thought of. And that's why I feel like this exercise is a really good way to understand how some of the mechanics of manifestations work, and also to break the mind to help you think about your reality in a different way.
Yeah,
I actually had a really good success story when I tried the Randonautica app, and it happened to me in a 3 threes in Trinity. It was crazy.
We get a lot
of tell
the
story one day if y'all want to hear it. It's pretty fucking lit. And I think the app is actually leading you to certain areas that have either high photon activity or no photon activity during certain periods of time that are, between our timelines and other timelines. I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely fucks with this guy. I wanna have his 333 video. Let's see it, man.
That'd be cool.
I definitely because he looks a little silly and he acts kind of goofy, but he's got it down. Don't make the mistake of the goofiness throw you off. He has got the knowledge, and we can learn a lot from this guy.
Can you break that down a little bit for me of what he was saying there? You're pretty familiar with him, right?
I've seen a couple of his videos.
His videos and stuff, yeah.
As far as the photonic stuff, that sounds like one of his theories that I can't speak to.
Okay.
I would like to learn more about it. But yeah, as far as breaking out of the stasis field and creating an event that will manifest something, he was totally dead on with that. And the fact that he got the 333, that's old school Randonaut. Yeah, he definitely got it.
Nice.
So shout out to him because I love that guy.
We got Reeferman Reviews says, I see Buddha statues in my reoccurring dreams, and now I see them everywhere in my waking reality. Wow.
Well, yeah, Buddha, he sat under the Bodhi tree, and sought enlightenment, and he got it. And a lot of us, we feel like we're searching for some kind of spiritual growth or something, and enlightenment is just the first step of the process. And then what do? Once you get enlightenment, it's not the end of the process, is what I'm trying to say. So
there's a lot more to it, huh?
Yeah.
Reflecto Mist in Oasis says, I'm going to play Randonautica today. Winky face. First time I played, I had retro and got an old school vintage 70s logo.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah. Retro is a good theme because it's kind of open-ended. And once you see, you'll be able to see, what you were looking for sure.
Yeah. Everybody likes retro stuff. I think it's a cool little gimmicky thing. You can actually do that with we have a the retro like skin, right, for the for Randonautica. If you're like a pro, is it a pro member? Right?
Yeah,
you actually get our old Randonautica retro.
I think you can buy it as an add-on.
Yeah,
it's either an add-on or for subscribers. I think it might be an add-on.
Very cool. All right, so let's move on next to the next video here. Whenever David's ready.
Called Randonautica. I'm pretty sure like every single person has heard about it, but if you haven't, it's just like an app, and you like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like really confusing. Just like set an intent to like find something, and it gives you coordinates to like go to.
It's so weird that everybody's heard about it. Like the girl that cut my hair has heard about it.
The first thing I set it to was a red balloon. Like that was my intent.
Which is a very like common
kind of
thing to see.
Pick out, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of, it's just random. So that's where we're gonna go right now. It's not that far away. Everything is pretty close. Thank goodness, because I did not feel like driving far. Like the place it's sending me, it's like kind of near these baseball fields, and I don't understand how there's gonna be a red balloon there. But if there is, I will crap my pants. So I'm trying to think of like
we got to get that on video.
Or anything there. Like, why would it give me that thing? I know this thing is probably like so fake and stupid, but I'm just so curious. We're out
the
of
curiosity got to her.
Yeah.
And it was. I'm going to cry. I literally have freaking tears in my eyes. What the heck is going on? I literally have tears in my eyes because I'm so freaked out. The thing sent me to like this parking lot, and there's this car, and it's like it's just parked in this parking spot. I'm literally just gonna park here for like 5 seconds, even though I'm not allowed to. But there's this car, and it's parked, and it has like balloons wrapped around it, and there's a red star balloon.
That's a genuine reaction if I've seen one.
I don't want to like get
there it is.
Tag or anything.
Yeah.
But do you guys see that? It
Red
says like
balloon.
just a bunch of different balloons. I guess someone like put it on there. And there's a red star balloon. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm literally so freaked out right now. Like that is so weird. Like I guess someone like, oh gosh, my guess is that someone like surprise them with like those balloons and they just hide them around their car for like when they leave or whatever. Every video or like TikTok I've seen about this, like it hasn't been true, like nothing's happened. But I literally was like driving down this road and I saw the balloons, and like you could see from my face that I was like so shocked. I literally almost started crying because I was
tears
like, so
in her
freaked
eyes.
out.
Yeah.
What the heck? I literally can't believe that's real. Like there's no way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good reaction. I like that.
It's a reoccurring theme within the Randonautica lore is seeing these balloons. And it all started when like we had our very first birthday. We like said, okay, group intention, let's look for balloons.
Yeah.
And as soon
it's like
as we
specifically
said
like
that,
the aluminum type balloons too, right? Like the or the tin. How about those? I don't know if they're aluminum, like the whatever, like those kind of balloons, like not even just like
really any balloon, but well, the first time we set a group intention to find balloons, and I didn't even go randonauting, and a red balloon like just made its way onto my front lawn. Like it's been reoccurring again. I don't know. It's like something very interesting. It's like free, you know?
Yeah. I can't help but think every time I think of a single red balloon by itself, I just think of like Pennywise the clown from the movie It, because that's so, but I'm glad you guys are taking a positive thing from it. I'm like, oh, no clowns, please. Mylar balloons, says Jennifer. John King says, I have also found a balloon that said you are special. Oh,
perfect.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
A little ego boost there. It's good. You know, make you feel good. It's nice finding positive things there. Reeferman Review says, I met 2 other randonauts while waiting in line at the dispensary the other day. It was pretty wild. We were all standing next to each other in line using the app while waiting to get our stuff. That's cool.
Well, we're ubiquitous in that demographic for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we got a question here. Looks like, will the app take you to a pin without any intention?
There will always be an intention, like whether it's conscious or not. Like this is what we found is that there is always an intention. You may not be conscious of the intention, but there will always be an intention. But to answer your question, it's perfectly fine to go randonauting without an intention. And in fact, that's what I like to do. I like to be surprised and just go, okay, I'm just going to go randonauting and just see what I see. And like, I found some of the weirdest stuff that way. Just like, okay, Randonautica, do your thing. Show me what I need to see.
Do you often find if when you go random, like when you go without an intention, do you often find that what you find related to things that happened earlier to you that day or things that have been on your mind in general?
Stuff
or just
that
like
I had been talking about or thinking about, yes, but also things that like maybe I needed to see.
Yeah.
But I hadn't been seeing them. Like, yeah.
We got a comment here from Gene Darby. I just got the book off of Amazon and received it on Monday. Thanks for putting that out because it explains so much that I never understood.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for supporting us. Like, it means so much. You know, the whole history of our crazy, I mean, we were one of the biggest social movements in 2020. We're moving on to even bigger and bigger things. And to be on bookshelves by a top 5 publisher is just insane that I get to write things that I think a few years ago I would not have been allowed to publish those things.
No, it's cool. Sardonic Euphoria 54. I got through that name. Is there any way to connect with other randonauts? I'm curious if there's anyone in my area. I don't know anyone where I live, and I have been hesitant to go alone.
So this is something we're going to add in the Discover feed is like you'll actually make, it's going to be like a toggle and you'll actually be able to make yourself viewable. So like, it'll be like such and such is randonauting here. And if they're in your area, you can like see that they're randonauting and like send them a message and be like, hey, you want to randonaut together or something? Like, yeah, that's definitely going to happen, but we're at the very beginning stages of that right now.
Very cool feature. Good way to like building the community and stuff like that and reaching out to other people and just putting that energy out there. Cool. So it looks like we got another video ready to go.
All right.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Look how chill that owl was. That owl didn't go anywhere.
Nose can you get?
Yeah, that's some cool stuff. So today we ran out of
like,
the woods.
Hey, yeah.
A lot of weird stuff.
I know you were coming for me.
Wow. We found that one on David found that one on TikTok. They actually had to we had to change the song out on that one. So but I recommend watching the original one because they tied it in with like a song from the Breakfast Club, like with some of like the dialogue left in it and stuff, and it had a really cool vibe to the whole thing.
Yeah,
we had to take it down though because we would have been just copyright stuff.
Yeah,
would have been pulled off of YouTube. So
right off the bat, but I'm sure there will be a link or something in the YouTube.
You hear that? I got like a weed whacker outside the door here. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, I recommend checking that out. Cool video, man. It's a really cool like vibe. The whole thing. If you just watch it, it's just like this really cool kind of like feeling and stuff. And just enjoyable.
I mean, they're so lucky to see that owl.
Yeah, such a pretty owl. Yeah, like that owl is
We
like
are so lucky to see.
like, how is it just chilling there and not and like flying away? And it's like it's pretty bright out for an owl just to be like hanging, I would think.
No,
right?
and they're such intelligent creatures that they knew, like they knew what they were there for, like that they weren't there to like hurt them or anything, you know?
Yeah,
they like knew.
That middle picture there with like the little the sticks with the HUD things. I feel like we've watched videos before where people have come across those quite often.
Yeah, a lot of people make those to like meditate in, and it, like connects you to nature,
like a spiritual type thing, like with the sticks and stuff. And I hear like the whole like pyramid thing, and like it kind of has a lot to do with like spirituality,
pyramid power. Hi, Alyssa Carter.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Finally here for a live stream. Yay! We're glad to have you. Thanks for everybody watching, man. We appreciate you guys.
That we get to like interact with you guys live.
Yeah, Reeferman says I see a lot of these trees and the middle pictures as I hike a lot. Yeah, so I guess they're out quite a bit, but it's cool just seeing like I don't know. Yeah, definitely check out the original video because it's a cool like thing. Just watch it, you just feel good afterwards. Debbie says I asked Rando to take my dog and I where we needed to be. It took me to a salon for humans and a dog. Thanks a lot, Randonautica.
That's so crazy.
It'd be cool to go to a salon with your dog and just kind of both get like come out with like fresh new looks, both feeling fresh coming out the salon.
Well, what it does is it like searches your radius for whatever intention you give it. And so whatever fits that probability within the radius. So it found it's the intention was me and my dog. Yeah. And so it took them to what was closest to that in the radius, which is a salon for a dog and a human. So that was really cool.
For sure. So we had a here we go. Oh, we got a super sticker. Hey yo. We got a
super sticker.
Cool, thanks.
Geir Christensen. I'm so sorry if I'm sure I mispronounced that, but yeah, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated.
Yeah, some Norwegian money there. The NOK. That's from Norway. So we appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for
very cool.
That. I think that's our first donation.
I think we got one last time. I could be wrong.
I think it was Auburn that did that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's right. Well, thanks anyway. That's really cool. And we appreciate it.
It's really cool and really appreciate it. So
some of that sweet Norwegian money.
I'm sure it spends very well.
This next one here. So we had a submission earlier. This is actually another submission here. This is from one of our weekly viewers who's always here and always watching, Jennifer Samples. Shout out Jennifer. It was in the comment section and stuff. So she submitted to the randonautica.com/submit your trip. Let's check it out.
Hey, Randonauts. So my intent today was objectively strange. I can't get to the point it wants me to go to because it's at the golf course, but on my way there, I did find something objectively strange. So I took a circle back around and I'm going to show you.
So she's good at this because, like, if you can't access the point,
not sure that I get it, but okay. So
just get as close as possible,
There's just
or on the way,
sitting in the middle of a fenced-in area with a bunch of bricks around it.
That is definitely objectively strange.
I consider that kind of objectively strange.
Who sits in that chair?
Oh, and there was a deer in the field. I don't know if you caught it, but
yeah. And in the book
adventure.
It says,
I'm
like,
happy.
for example, if your intent is a chair, it's so interesting. And then she goes randonauting and can't get to her point because it's on private property, but she notices an objectively strange chair. So definitely intent fulfilled, and it didn't have to like be, on a. She didn't have to trespass or anything, or
cool stuff. Just like something that just stands out. That's very strange.
That's my favorite. It's just like, what is that?
Yeah, she said that she received and read the official guide to Randonautica the day she went randonauting, and then while in there it mentions like you said, for example, say your intent is a chair. So like she had read it like that same day, and then set her intention as out of objectively strange, and so it tied in both for her trip there.
It tied in both the your intent is a chair and the objectively strange. That is wild.
Very cool. Okay, so this last one here. So this is actually going to be a new show on our channel. That we're going to be. Real quick though, shout out to Jennifer Samples. It was random AF to see that. Haha. Timeout chair. That does seem like a timeout chair. That seems like go sit in the middle of the field. Like it's very like just kind of like it's like grounding kids in their room doesn't work anymore.
Chair, maybe or a grounding chair.
It's like now you got to ground your kids because it's not embarrassing enough. So now you got to go put your kids on the side of the road, but fenced them in so they can't get anywhere. But everybody driving by knows that they messed up and they did something wrong. That's my theory. Don't quote me on that. It's probably wrong. Okay, so this next one here, this is going to be a new show on our channel. It's live Randonaut journeys. So this is stuff that's actually going to be going out. Like, right now we do live shows of talking previously recorded things, but this is actually going to be live. Like you can watch while the actual Randonaut journey is going on.
Actual journey is going on. So like, there's no possibility of fakery. Like,
absolutely. You see, like we generate the point on camera and all that stuff. You can watch the whole journey unfold, and you can interact with the Randonauts while they're going.
On the channel already. It sounds like. And,
and then there's 2 on the channel you can see now.
So that's like 100% authentic. There's no getting around it.
Yeah. So this next one here, our very own Auburn is out with Lauren. So this is a clip of one of the live trips. So it's not live right now, but this is just kind of showing you like what kind of things it is. So make sure you are subscribed to our channel to like find out when they're coming out next. But let's check that out.
Hey guys.
Hi. Hello. We have an intention.
Oh, let's hear it.
The new Discover is out for Randonautica. So just to like brag really quick, because I'm really excited about it. And this also ties into our intention. So the Discover is out, which is basically like social media for the Randonauts. So if you go out and you do a trip, you can upload your story and create, like you can put what your intention was and create tags, and you can even connect with people on there. So it's super huge for us that we're releasing this. And I haven't posted anything on the live Discover yet. So I thought that this could be a trip where Lauren and I go out with the intention of like discovery or discover. Yeah. And the whole idea behind it is that we just get something that is like super worthy of the discover.
Real discovery.
Something that will make us go, oh.
And they've been
visually like really cool, makes a great photo.
Okay.
Happy Hollow Boulevard, 2.67 power.
Happy Hollow Boulevard.
And it's a void.
They asked if the ladies are lost. Are you feeling lost?
We know exactly where we are. The directions that Maps is giving us is kind of interesting.
Absolutely.
And
it's a slight right.
Yep. We had like a roadblock.
The map is glitching and making us do like.
It often
take
does
right,
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then take.
What is that? I'm so confused. It's like the weirdest route. There's a place out there. Help. Okay.
All right.
Dude, this doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, there's a point. It's up.
Kim says you're discovering you can't discover your point. And Jen says the app wants you to discover the right way to go on your own. LOL.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's use our brains.
Oh, there's someone behind me and I'm seeing. Okay.
So that's an example. You guys can actually comment and interact with everybody while they're on their trip.
Cool.
while they're
I have no idea what the
live
frick this is.
randoming.
What
That's so
is
cool.
this, Lawrence?
And this is obviously this is a cut down. This is like clipped together just for this show to kind of show up. But when you guys watch it, you see it from beginning to end, the entire trip.
What the frick?
Cool.
Right. So you can go back and watch the full video.
Yeah.
On our channel.
Is that what it is? These are like, this is what's taking us to our point. We have to pass through these weird ass things, guys.
Wow.
Oh my God. What
That's
is it? It's the
definitely
simplicity.
a discovery.
Oh, this is cool. What?
Oh, trippy.
Maybe they're portals, guys.
Okay, what does the other one say?
Wait, there's so many. Like, I don't know how to show you how many there are. And then look, the tree's down. The tree is down.
Humility.
Wow. Humility, simplicity.
This is crazy. Like, it's so random. It's right off of like a major street, and there's like chaos. Like, this tree's down, but then see, I have to get closer. And they're huge. Like, they're like 10 feet tall. What does that one say? Wait, this is perfect for the Discover.
Yeah.
Community.
Oh my God, Morgan, I
love
have
it.
a photo of you at this.
Oh my goodness.
It's literally, the Discovery feed is literally a community.
Oh, and then
and you submit your photos on the
Submit your photos. Oh my God,
that's crazy.
okay, what does this one say?
That is
this
wild.
is awesome.
Davis Baker has a good point. He said, ask them to yell the next word into the tunnel that says the word.
Simplicity. It definitely echoes your brain out when you're in it. Humility.
A couple goofballs here.
Sounding stones. These are so cool.
DeQuinto says sound tunnels. Huh.
Whoa. So really, like, this says a lot. Because if you think about it, like, everything we're trying to do with Discover is kind of these
like
things.
a sounding board.
Yeah.
The simplicity of like natural sciences, the humility of being a curious explorer through randonauting, submitting your Discover
or
your discovery to the Discover,
to letting the submission to the universe, letting you lead its way.
This is super dope.
And it's literally a place to project
this is our post
your
for the first
intention.
Discover. This is incredible.
That's amazing.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. That was super fun.
That one is crazy.
George 122 signing out.
Very cool stuff. And so, if everybody knows that goofy guy that you saw there with the beard, that's our producer David. He's the one who's like running everything behind the scenes, so now you can put a face to the action there.
Can put a face to the guy who does all the work.
But what a cool experience, right? Like very.
I mean, literally, it's like an intention magnifier when you go and you say whatever you want to say through those sound tunnels. Like that's so interesting, and their intent was the Discovery feed that we're just now releasing, which is like submission, community, simplicity, humility. Wow, it's really cool. Humility is really interesting because, like, instead of Instagram where it's like all about you and how pretty you look, like we're like giving people random names and like just like it's all about what you find and like what it means to you. So it's like that's just beyond words.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool trip. You can tell they had a good time. They take the experience seriously, but they don't take themselves seriously, and I think that makes for good and like entertaining watches and stuff, and very positive.
It's a good example because you should never take anything like when you're randonauting too seriously. Like it should be done like as a fun activity. Like
Very cool. And like such random things to come across, like these giant stone, like sounding stones or sound tunnels or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I mean,
sounding
you literally
okay,
are projecting your intention through those sound tunnels. That's
Auburn's chiming in now.
insane.
She says sounding stones created by Leslie Iwai.
So shout out to Leslie.
So that's the artist.
Awesome art.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Very positive, very kind of the stuff we like to see. The words are life. The words are life or faith values. The open core is for crying out to praise God. It says, even if you keep quiet, the stones will still cry out. Luke 19:40. This is a description from the artist.
Wow, that's really powerful synchronicity for me personally.
Yeah. I'm seeing advisor on Discover.
Awesome.
But very cool. Yeah. So you guys make sure you subscribe to all that, to our channel and stuff like that. Click the notification button too. Because then you'll get alerts when we post new videos and when stuff, more importantly, when stuff goes live. Because that makes a lot of it's hard to catch live stuff in the beginning if you're not getting like the notifications and stuff. You come in, a couple minutes later or something like that.
That's that bell is the notification.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit subscribe, then it's somewhere near there. There's like a little bell. You click on that notification bell, and then you'll get like alerts like, hey, Randonautica is going live soon, or like when we schedule something, or as soon as we go live, you'll get notified, so you're not behind everybody else. But I definitely recommend going back and watching the videos that we have up there, the Randonautica live stuff that we have up there already. And I recommend subscribing and notifying, and then joining in on those on those live trips and stuff, because then you guys can be commenting just like you do with us. You can actually be commenting with Auburn and whoever else they go out with that week live on the trips and stuff like that. And it's just a cool experience to be able to it's like you're along with them and stuff. So it's very cool. So definitely check it out.
Cool. Yeah. Definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Absolutely.
It is so worth watching.
So that's it for our videos, but now it's time for Reddit Roundup.
Reddit Roundup. And if you guys haven't gone to the Reddit, go to reddit.com/r/randonauts. It's like a completely different vibe than what you'll find on YouTube and TikTok. So if you haven't done that yet, I would definitely suggest going to the subreddit.
Yeah. It's a cool community there. And yeah, just all positive stuff. So let's get into the first post here. Let's see. So this one's a little longer, so I'll kind of read through, and David will help me out here with some of the images. Okay, so this one's titled First Time Randonauting. First time randonauting, and it did not disappoint. Everything we said our intentions to happen at the exact coordinates of the 3 locations we visited. My brother downloaded the app and said his intention for the first location was an owl. I set mine to a kid's toy. We set out on our bikes en route to the first set of coordinates. About a minute into the ride, I told my brother to remember to envision what his intention was. He said out loud, "I want to see an owl." No joke. That exact second, we look into the window of the house we are riding past. Full-size taxidermy owl is staring right at us. That's pretty crazy, right?
That is insane.
We hadn't reached our first coordinates yet, but confident that we could tick owl off the list, I told him to set a new intention whilst we continue cycling, and he said the planet Mars, a red circle. Still a bit blown away from the owl thing, we arrived at the coordinates and turning onto a quiet residential street. The first thing we are faced with is a bin with a poster of the creepiest child you've ever seen riding one of those little toy bikes. Think Billy from Saw kind of vibe. Okay. And the pin on the app landed directly in the house next to which had a for sale sign with a big red circle and a ring of fire around it. So there's the little weird kid.
Oh, and that's like very Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of their intentions. Mars, a big red circle. Immediately after, as we are generating some new coordinates whilst sitting in an empty field opposite, out of nowhere, a man walks by wearing a NASA t-shirt with all the planets on the back.
Wow.
Photo of that. Oh, jumping ahead there. Yeah, there you go.
definitely take you to space.
Yeah, set your attention as Mars, and you got the thing there with all the planets on it.
That's so cool. So Mars is definitely on there.
Yeah. Next set of coordinates are about 10 minutes cycle away. We set our intention to aliens, and after getting lost for a bit, finally end up on a quiet street with the coordinates literally by some bushes. Nothing seems to be related to aliens, so we decide to move on, but not before my brother answers a phone call. While he's on the phone talking, I decide to stroll up and down the bank of grass. I could not believe it when I looked down, and the only piece of litter on the whole area was an empty drugs baggie with green alien heads printed on it. We took the map out, and it was right on the exact coordinates.
So they just 3 for 3.
Yeah. By this point, I'm thinking it's all a bit nuts. That's literally 4 in a row straight off the bat.
4 for 4. Yeah, that's amazing.
Crazy. Our final set of coordinates takes us back towards my house, just a couple of streets away, into an abandoned gas station, which is used as a car wash in the daytime. By this time, the sun is going down, and the setting was a bit creepy anyway. Our intention was a single shoe. Yep, you guessed it. Exactly on the coordinates, sticking out of a pile of mud, was a boot. What are those things? There it is. So it's kind of like hidden there. See his little boot sticking out. Can you see it's like in the middle? It's like in front of the blue shovel looking thing. There you go, David. There. That's the boot.
That's I mean, what are the odds of that? If we had someone calculate the odds of that, it would be insane.
Calling it a day, we get back to mine, and I tell my fiance and show him the pictures of everything we saw. Totally skeptical and mocking us a bit. We tell him to think of something, and we would generate coordinates. He said football. The coordinates land bang outside of the football stadium. He still thinks we are having him on. He says books. Coordinates drop us at he says books, and the coordinates drops us at the library.
Wow.
Even if he isn't convinced, I find it hard to ignore that many coincidences. To add to this, I noticed an unusually high number of black cats and birds while out. Can't wait for the next adventure.
That's a really, really good one.
Very cool story, right?
Wow. It's like, wow. I've seen this before where like, as more people start randonauting for like the right way, then it gets like more and more powerful. Like their intentions like manifest even easier. So that's just
very cool trip.
Very cool.
And I think I'm gonna give a shout out to myself now because I didn't pre-read that. That was all a cold read, and it was very long.
Good
and I
job,
thought I did
Derek.
very well. Thank you very much.
Job.
Okay, so we got this next one here. A strange first attempt. So I've just bought myself a bicycle and was looking for games like Ingress to play to sort of prompt me to start using it and exercise. Long story short, I found the Randonautica app, and like most of you, I'm sure, didn't hold out much hope for it. I did a location while thinking of friendship quite frankly, I've been feeling pretty isolated, as many of us have.
Yeah.
The location it gave me was an industrial estate, but just outside of the boundary is a pub. So I just cycled there, ordered some lunch and a drink, and I got a phone call from an old friend who I've not spoken to for ages, asking to meet up. Coincidence, maybe? Very odd, nonetheless.
Yeah, that's so weird. That's messing with time. Like
that's crazy though, right? Like feeling so isolated, and then somebody you haven't talked to in forever hits you up randomly
out of the blue. Yeah,
at like basically your location, like where it took you, and asking you to meet up. Thanks, Auburn. Auburn just put a super sticker for my reading abilities. Wow, this is great. Thanks, Auburn. We appreciate it. But yeah, very cool story though. Like you go to this place and like it's just on your mind, and in this location you get this random phone call. And I wonder though if they mention anything to the person calling them that's like, oh my god, like this is the insane thing, like telling them like exactly what was going on that day. And then
I wonder if
the friend be like,
him.
You know what? Let's not meet up. You've gone kind of crazy.
Yeah, I wonder
not knowing what Randonautica is.
Well, Davis Baker has a good point here. He says, I feel like the more specific the app makes, the more specific makes the app show you its sense of humor. And Randonautica definitely has a sense of humor. It's like something that I and many others have found is that like you get like kind of a sassy kind of retort from the app itself.
Very cool. So we got one more Reddit roundup, and it says here the intention was love. Simply bizarre. So if you can, it might be kind of hard to see like through the stream. Those are actually mannequins.
Oh wow!
Their intention is love, and they come across these mannequin sculpture things in the middle of the street.
I would be freaked out if I saw that.
It's that like uncanny valley of like not quite human looking, like all that. So some of the comments there, all these wax figures nearby are creepy as fuck. Yeah, very weird stuff. The mouth is very disturbing. Do we know where this is? See if I can see anything on here. I'm not quite sure where this is at.
It has to be somewhere in Europe.
It definitely feels like it's a St. Petersburg.
Russia.
Very cool.
Yeah, it would be in St. Petersburg. I believe that.
Yeah. Very cool. So last time we had our show, we mentioned that like, oh man, we need like a Randonaut theme song, like something like that. And we had a couple submissions. Yeah. So we're gonna play one of them now.
Okay.
It's like a 4-minute long song, so we're gonna listen to it for a little bit, and then we'll take some questions as the song's playing and stuff like that. We did get two submissions. The one we're going to be listening to today is lost my notes. Where is it at? Here we go. From Random McEwen song. He has a song called "All You Got to Do Is Just Go" by Random McEwen.
All right, let's hear it.
Shout out to Vicky Duncalf, who also sent us a song.
Shout out
we can't
to
get
Vicky.
to it today, but I think we'll probably be able to get
to
it
next time.
Yeah,
because I love all the theme songs I've heard so far.
Yeah, they're great. It's just fun. Here we go. Let's listen to this for a little bit.
This is like if you walked into my house, what would be playing on vinyl? Very like Santana vibes.
That's what I was thinking earlier, yeah. I may have heard this already.
I'm gonna have to show this to my girlfriend because she's gonna be like, this is exactly what we listen to.
Dude shreds, man. It's great. We appreciate you sending it in, Random McEwen. It's very cool. We'll keep it playing, but we'll take some questions here as we go. Beverly Horn says, "Hey guys from Texas, my hubby and I just started randonauting, and it's fun. But question: what happens if you take someone with bad intentions when you have good intentions yourself?" That's a good question.
I would say, if you don't want those bad intentions, then just don't bring them. That would be my answer. Because Randonautica is about good intentions.
Yeah.
And if you want to use bad intentions, there's plenty of rip-off apps that don't know what they're doing that you can use.
Yeah. Try to keep it positive. If you wouldn't want to bring somebody back. I wouldn't want to, even if I wasn't randonauting, I don't want people with negative energy around me, like just in general. It's crazy. Auburn says his name really is really random. Literally his birthday. Wow. That's crazy. I wasn't sure that was just like his stage name or something like that, but she says, yeah, his real name is Random. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Perfect fit, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. I collect Santana albums.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. This is the coolest thing.
I told David earlier, because David asked me earlier, he's like, because he had to make this into a little video background thing, play while the song plays. He's like, oh, what should the background be? I'm like, just play some just the visuals of Santana and Rob Thomas from the song Smooth or whatever. He's like, I'm not gonna do it. See, Santana vibes for sure. Oh man, we got another super sticker.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, this is so much, dude. You are awesome.
We love the support.
Heck yeah.
Makes this all worth it for us. This is so good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to get this like printed up on vinyl somehow, so I can have it in my collection.
Yeah, I love the guitar to it and stuff like that. And I mean, much better guitar player than I am, but like just the feel of it and stuff. It grooves, man.
Yeah.
Amr says thank you everyone who likes, subscribes, hits the notification bell, and shows up for all the different content we are putting out on this channel. Yes, absolutely. We appreciate everybody.
Yeah,
the newcomers, our go-to. Everybody, he was here every week and stuff. We really like it. Thank you to the pro subscribers. Yeah, everyone supports Rando. Absolutely.
If you want to be a beta tester to the Discover feed. Yeah.
Rensbubble says he was born for Randonautica. Yeah. Did his name.
Random. That's a cool name.
Yeah. Alan I says here, I intended flat earth and stumbled upon a painting of basketball players who are playing with balls, of course.
Flat balls. That's great. I'm just loving this.
Cool stuff, man. Thanks again, man. Random McEwen for sending that in.
Yeah, thank you, Random. Like that was totally a surprise to me. I hadn't heard that one before. Like, yeah, that's totally up my alley. Like if you walked to my house, you'd hear something like that playing on my record player. So
yeah,
thank you
shout out
so
to Nikki
much.
too for sending one as well, and we'll get to that one probably in our next episode.
Yeah,
and also Nikki, thank you for sending in your submission, your video submission as well.
Keep sending them. We want the best Randonautica theme song. So keep sending them.
Yeah, if you guys are musically inclined, even if you're not musically inclined, I'd still love to hear it.
I would if you got a kazoo, if you're not musically inclined,
especially like kazoos take like zero talent. Get a kazoo and a friend on the pots and pans and give us a sweet song there. It's randonautica.com/submit your trip. Send us your songs, send us your trips, send us your pictures, your slideshows, whatever you guys send us, man. We'll love it. We'll watch it. We'll read it. We'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
and we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Derek. Thank you,
thanks,
David,
man,
for producing this. Auburn for all your hard work. Lauren, everybody on the team. Tobias for especially requesting that we add more branding. So this is for Tobias. He specifically asked for a owl background. So that's for you, Tobias. Yeah,
very cool. Thanks, guys, for watching and joining in. Joshua, it's been a pleasure, like always, man.
It's been a pleasure. When's the next one?
Let's see my notes.
It is Friday, August 12th, 4 Eastern.
1 Eastern.
Okay, 1 Eastern.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, he's got it up on the screen here. Next stream is Friday, August 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern.
I will be 31 years old.
You youngin'.
Dude, I thought it stopped at 30.
My body stopped at 30. When I turned 30 is when my body stopped doing what it's supposed to, and it just keeps breaking down every time. I had to go to the chiropractor again this morning, second time this week.
Bye, guys.
Ridiculous.
Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.